Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Asked if Maria was having an affair with Kevin McCarthy.
Oh! Do tell, Abby Grossman.
Ruthlessly absurd.
How absurd. Really.
What does Mrs. McCarthy think of this?
Maybe Kevin got blackmailed for those January 6 tapes. Oh, dear. The plot thickens. Why are we talking in that annoying accent?
Know.
I don't know, but it's so gossipy.
So fancy.
Tapping my fingers together.
A scandal. A scandalo.
Wow, the Tucker stack just gets... Tucker Carlson privately called a senior Fox News executive the C word.
Well, that's not unprecedented.
At this point, that kind of sounds like every other word out of his mouth was.
I mean, we've bandied that word about in this workplace.
I was just going to say, you need to find a boss with no self-esteem like me. I get called that more before 6 a.m. than most people all day.
I'm working on an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal right now about why it's okay to call your boss the C word.
Chris famously did it. And what have I said for years? In your defense, I was acting kind of tea.
She had it
I don't
coming.
even remember what that was about.
Apparently, this Fox News executive has more self-esteem than I do. You're right. I'm acting kind of C-wordy. Okay, you can stay.
I think it was a combination of me being at the end of my rope about something and you being...
You were also being, in my defense, you were also being a little C-wordy.
Well, of course, yes.
We were being C-wordy at each other.
Yes, we were. We were having a bad day.
Who can remember why?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Hey, you know what? It's going to cheer us all up. Maybe Ted Cruz is going to jail, too. Yay.
There's that.
Yay.
That was not good.
What?
That was not good what he said.
Wow.
On tape.
There's lots of...
On January 2nd.
There's a lot of tape.
Wow, Lordy, there are lots of tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Jack Smith seems to be someone interested. I guess he has asked for that tape from Abby Grossman, right? Right, hang on. Do I have... Hold, please. Yes, Jeff Tiedrich said, wait, are you telling me that Jack Smith, the guy who prosecutes war criminals, now has the tape of Ted Cruz plotting a coup? Holy, I think I might be overdosing on Schadenfreude. You know who's the best to do that with? Malcolm Nance.
Oh, yeah.
In your new Schadenfreude-alicious Stephanie Miller Show t-shirt, which is available now.
We got a lot to talk about with Malcolm today.
We certainly do. They seem awfully weepy over
Russia's really hurt by this.
Lavrov brought it up unprompted at the UN.
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene says it's the death of free speech.
Whatever.
Oh, no, you have the freedom to call your boss the C word. I'm just saying.
He wanted it. He didn't want it redacted, apparently.
Oh.
We redacted all the terrible things you said about your boss. No,
Chris
it's okay.
didn't redact his either.
No,
it's okay.
No.
I stood by it.
I'm just laughing at my lack of self-esteem. Like, okay. You got me a mug with the word on it.
I did not get you a mug.
I don't
Somebody
know why.
sent
I
you a
always
mug.
think you gave me the Tessa mug, but you did give me the term Tessa.
Right.
Okay. That's my main confusion in this workplace is which of you called me the C word on any given day.
Well,
in any given
A
format.
listener sent the Tessa mug, and then somebody sent me the Talk Whore mug.
Right, but you coined the term Tessa. So,
That was a happy hour thing.
yeah. Oh, that's true.
When we could say those words.
Yeah. Well, I still don't know if that makes it okay, but
Well, it's the
Should we ask
royal.
Abby Grossman?
It's the royal C at least.
wow. Kevin McCarthy, Maria Bartiromo, is that true? What's going on? Can we get that confirmed at this hour?
God, that's a messy
Oh,
bed.
can you imagine her having an affair with anybody?
Oh.
Could you imagine him?
Him. Oh.
Imagine him doing dirty talk with that smarmy voice.
Oh.
Who's your
yeah.
daddy now?
Oh, this
Do you
is
like
good.
that, Maria? What do you think of that right there, Maria? Is that right?
know,
Is
right?
that right enough? Is that to the right? To the right? Is that what you want, Maria?
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Kevin, the congressional poo.
Oh.
Oh, God. Imagine breaking one of those off.
What?
I don't know.
Breaking...
By the way,
How did
I
you
got
have
accused.
sex?
I got accused
You
of being
don't
an old
break
white
anything
man
off.
because everyone said no one knew what hot diggity was. I did. You two didn't. You two lame ass white dudes. I knew what diggity. The guy, Cat Turd, said he would staple his scrotum to something playing the diggity song, and I know the song
Because you were...
Oh, if Tucker got fired, so Tucker did get fired. So presumably is scrotum stapled to something now.
Currently, he's occupied right now, stapled to a wall in Salem, Massachusetts, apparently, according to that tweet.
Yes. And we can play it. There are no swear words in
Are you sure?
the Diggity song. Yes.
Okay.
It's been confirmed.
Okay.
Speaking of confirmed, our friend Allison Gill, I just wanted to clarify. She said this on the show because everything she says is a little pearl. But because we were talking about, why Fawny Willis, why is this so late as this summer, that presumably there's going to be indictments. Allison said, if you're wondering what is delaying Fawny Willis's imminent, quote-unquote, charges, she found out that some of the witnesses were never told by their GOP-funded lawyers about an immunity deal, and now some want to cooperate. You have to resolve that before you indict. So it's good news, is what she was saying.
We talked about that yesterday.
Just so people understand what that means. These lawyers did not present the deals to these people. So now there may be multiple fraudulent electors flipping. So anyway, the trial, the E. Jean Carroll trial.
Opening statements were yesterday. Opening statements were yesterday.
Yes, indeed.
And Tacopina got scolded a little bit.
Did he?
And I think she goes on the stand today.
Yeah, they're talking. She might be up there today.
Yeah. One expert was saying it's a very bad move to not have Trump. What did he try to have them say, that he was excused?
Because of traffic.
Like a 10-year-old with post-nasal drip. But you're not excused. You just are too big of a, CS bitch to show up. That's,
Goodness.
yes, E. Jean Carroll and 2 other women will testify in the battery and defamation trial to show Trump's pattern of alleged violent behavior. Carroll's attorneys said yesterday, 3 women, 1 clear pattern. She said, pounce, kiss, grab, grope, don't wait. When you're a star, you can do anything you want. And when they speak up about what happened, attack, humiliate them, call them liars, call them too ugly to assault. The jury will see the Access Hollywood tape, the grab them by the by the aforementioned.
Right.
And it sounds like they're going to use footage, since he's not going to appear in court, they can use footage from his deposition in court.
Oh.
So that's going to be good for him, too.
Being a squirmy, slimy bastard that he is.
Where he identified E. Jean Carroll as his second
Marla
wife.
Maples.
Marla
Yeah,
Maples.
she's not my type. And they showed a picture. She's like, that's Marla, my wife.
No, that's the woman
that's
that allegedly
E. Jean
raped her.
Yeah. I think Trump thinks everyone's dumb enough to think that, E. Jean Carroll looks then exactly the way she looks now. And,
Right.
He only, likes younger, blah, 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 whatever.
She was a leggy blonde back. I mean,
she's still very attractive.
She is.
Yeah.
Did you notice that she's grown her hair out? And I feel like she's had a little glow up to get ready for this trial.
She looks great.
Yeah, she
looks
does.
Great. She looks terrific. Oh, bless you. Or did it?
Was
I'm sorry. Did I say Helena Alba?
That was me.
Oh, you actually sneezed.
I coughed, as opposed to your dog, who I think lost a lung.
No, he's fine. It's just they're having a chewy-do conflagration. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I have a guess the quote for you.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Who said, proud of all that Joe Biden and his administration have accomplished these last few years, he's delivered for the American people, and he'll continue to do so once he's reelected. Let's get to work. Who said that?
Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
No, Barack Obama.
Oh.
He's fired up, apparently, ready to go.
I think everyone's fired up.
Yeah, fired up, ready to go. Here we go. Yeah. The president yesterday, in fact.
Our economic plan is working. We now have to finish the job, but there's more to do. And you're leading the way. Shovels in the ground, cranes in the air, factories opening, all those jobs, meaning we created. The IBW jobs, ironworkers, boilermakers, teamsters, laborers, bricklayers, masons, plumbers and pipe fitters, painters, plasterers, roofers, operating engineers, steel and metal workers. My economic plan, as McCarthy said, is blue-collar blueprint to rebuild America, and that's what we're doing, rebuilding America.
Can I ask a question? Did you see anywhere the decrepit old man I've been told about on Fox News? I thought he sounded great. I thought he seemed fired up. He sounded...
Yeah?
Yeah. Every time there's a different story about, he's too... I'm going, where are you seeing the decrepit, Yeah. I love the 2 side-by-sides of Biden going up, running up a ramp.
Yeah.
And
what
Trump not able to even get down one.
What Fox News does is they never show any footage of Biden. They just tell their audience that
he's old,
that he's old and
decrepit.
decrepit. So that is the narrative that is on that side.
Or they'll use a really short, 2 or 3 second clip. Like in that first clip that we just played right there, he stumbled over some words in the middle of it.
They'll just play that.
Yeah, they'll play that one little piece of him.
Yeah. And I saw he went one way to shake hands and then turned and went that. They'll probably just use that.
Yeah,
and he was not at all confused. No. It's just he shook the hands of the union guys on that side, and then he went.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they did before, where he was clearly. They
Biden
said, he was talking
stage.
to nobody. And if you look at the wide shot of whenever that was, that clip they used, he was clearly talking to someone. He wasn't like, he's talking to no one, and he's senile.
Right. And so that's the narrative that is on their side.
I'm with Irene. She says, I don't have any concerns about Biden's age. What concerns me are younger Republicans trying to ban books, erase women's rights, demonize transgender youth, glorify guns, and do away with the separation of church and state. With age comes wisdom and maturity. President Biden has both and empathy. Thank you. Sounds like Irene is also fired up, ready to go with Barack Obama.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade. It is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits.